Chemical reactions and equations, part 4. Types of chemical reactions. This video explains you different types of reactions with examples. Oxidation reaction taking place in daily life such as corrosion and rancidity. There are different types of chemical reactions. Combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and oxidation and reduction reaction. Let us see one by one. Combination reaction. When two or more substances combine to form a single product, then the reaction is called as combination reaction. A react with B to give AB, a single molecule you are getting it. Example for combination reaction. When calcium oxide react with carbon dioxide to give calcium carbonate, this is a combination reaction. A react with B to give a molecule AB. And hydrogen react with chlorine to give hydrochloric acid. These are the examples for combination reaction. Decomposition reaction. A reaction in which two or more simple substances are formed from a single compound. It is called as the decomposition reaction. AB decomposed to produce A and B. Look at this example. 2 molecules of silver chloride decomposes to give 2 molecules of silver and chlorine. And here 2 molecules of potassium chlorate decomposes to give potassium chloride and oxygen molecule. These are the examples for decomposition reaction. Displacement reaction. A reaction in which the atom or set of atoms are displaced by another atom in a molecule are termed as displacement reaction. Generally, more reactive element easily displaces less reactive element. AB now react with C to produce AC with the liberation of B. Example for displacement reaction. Copper react with silver nitrate gives copper nitrate and silver. Here, copper being more reactive displaces silver and you will get copper nitrate. Magnesium react with hydrochloric acid and easily displaces hydrogen and magnesium chloride is formed. Double displacement reaction. This is similar to single displacement reaction. A reaction in which two reactants reacts to form two new compounds by mutual exchange of its cation and anion is called as the double displacement reaction. Here in AB as well as CG, both of them they mutually exchange their cation as well as anion and they form AD and CB, a new molecule. Lead nitrate and potassium iodide displaces their anion and they are forming lead iodide and potassium nitrate. In the second example, sodium sulfate react with barium chloride and they displaces their anion to form sodium chloride and barium sulfate. Oxidation and reduction reaction. If a substance gains oxygen during a reaction and the removal of hydrogen from a substance is called as oxidation reaction. The addition of hydrogen to a substance or the removal of oxygen from a substance is also called as the reduction reaction. The final one is redox reaction. Redox reaction is a reaction in which reduction and oxidation reactions takes place in a single reaction simultaneously. Look at this example. Copper oxide plus hydrogen gives copper plus H2O. Here, copper oxide is reduced to copper. It undergoes reduction. Hydrogen is converted into water molecule. Here it gains oxygen and this is oxidation reaction. So in a reaction, both reduction and oxidation takes place simultaneously. Then it is called as the redox reaction. The best example of oxidation reaction in our daily life is corrosion. When a metal is exposed to moisture or acid, a layer of hydrated oxide is formed on the surface of the metal. The process of the formation of oxide layer over the metallic surfaces are called corrosion. Here, in our atmosphere, we have oxygen as well as the water molecule. So when they react with the iron, we are getting the rust. Iron gets corroded. Now let us see what are the effects of this corrosion and how to prevent it. Corrosion damages the metal, especially iron, silver and copper, and weakens them. In iron, it forms iron oxide. Silver, you can see that black color layer, and copper gets corroded and you can see that green color layer above copper. The metals are rusted or corroded by the action of air, sometimes by moisture, sometimes by chemicals on their surface. How can we prevent it? It can be prevented by galvanization or electroplating or by painting. The next example of oxidation reaction is rancidity. What do you mean by rancidity? It is a slow oxidation of oils and fats of food materials. When food contains fat and oil is left for a long time, it becomes stale and develops a bad smell and taste. That is called as the rancidity. That is, deterioration of fats and oil is called as rancidity. How to prevent this rancidity? By keeping the food in airtight containers, by adding antioxidants such as butylated hydroxyanisole, by packaging the fat and oil containing foods in nitrogen gas, by keeping it in a refrigerator, and by keeping food or storing food away from light. From this video, you learn to identify the different types of chemical reaction taking place in a reaction and what do you mean by corrosion and rancidity. Use these learning apps for practice. These links are available in the description box. Press down arrow to use the link. Subscribe to get the next video. The next video is on Chapter 2, Acids, Bases and Salts. The topic: Basic concepts and chemical properties of acids and bases. Thank you.